Coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Set for a good one here in the AFC South. Glad you're on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this always the division of opportunity. Can you get everything right and make a run here? Each team has had its little moment, and as we sit here in 2024, one more time, this is a division with a chance to make something happen.
Yeah, what's so cool about this division, Mike, is it seems like it's changed hands year in and year out, especially here as of late. The surprise teams around the league the last couple seasons have been from the AFC South. A lot of that's been they haven't been the strongest. They're all trying to figure out their long-term quarterback play. But when you talk about optimism and hope, not only in the building but around the city, these teams in the AFC South, they all think this is our year.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. The number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
We throw around so loosely these days, Mike, the idea of being a physical freak, right? This specimen that we just aren't accustomed to seeing, let alone at the quarterback position. The arm talent, the ridiculous blend of size and speed, the ability to make plays with your feet and extend. All of these things come to mind when we look at this guy. Now, going forward, how does he strike that balance between being the game changer and that aggressive athlete with the ball in his hand, but also finding a way to stay on the field and be able to develop? Make no mistake about it, though. The energy in this stadium is palpable, and he's the biggest reason why.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Richardson operating from the pistol. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. The open man is the tight end, Granson. Third and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Jacksonville comes out with the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback. 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe, already is season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
The Clemson product, he entered the league a couple years ago, Mike, as one of the best quarterback prospects we've seen really in the last decade. And it's easy to see why. When you put on the tape, right, his physical skills, his arm strength, they jump out at you. But now, if he's ever going to reach that full potential, he has to start placing an emphasis on protecting the ball. Get rid of the bad. There's so much good in his game. Don't let it be overshadowed. That's been the biggest knock of his career. If he can change that, the sky is the limit.
They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's ETN. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Second and a yard. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
So, 4th down, and on comes the rookie, Cam Little, for this Jaguar field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Off the zone read, this is Richardson.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Duvernay to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead, see if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Kirk. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. This one is caught by Kirk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution.
Now, Doug Peterson, none too pleased with that call. And out comes the challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Etienne. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. After this timeout, from 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. 45 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down. Throwing, Richardson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Here's Richardson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jags offense and Christian Kirk getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's going to air this out for Davis. And that one is caught. A huge play just before the half. 47 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's caught left side by Ingram. Second down and 3. Now here's Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for Downs. And that is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the draw, the give to Etienne. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Lawrence now. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Jacksonville.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
His throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now a handoff. Etienne. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. On the ground, here's Etienne. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Davis going in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go finish with 6.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. A first down throw for Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
The carry here for Etienne. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it, as you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6. It starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And he is going to have a Colts first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. This run straight ahead for Etienne. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. To throw is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2. Back to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Open man downfield, it's Pittman. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That is caught. What a throw. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts back within 10. It's now 24-14. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Travis Etienne of the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll go back to ETN on first down. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's ETN. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On second down, Richardson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. I believe the Colts were in there to retain possession. Yes, Indianapolis will hold on to the football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So shouts to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.